I will tell you exactly what happens next and how to prepare. I am General Green, of course, yours truly here at theislandproject.com. We own $33.5 million of the best real estate with no bank debt in the world. We are the first in the world to tokenize beach, oceanfront, and massive ski lodges in places like Park City, Utah. Trump is going to war. War. Trump is going to war with the deep state. It's happening now, October 14, 2025. Please like and share. But first, I love you. You are beautiful. And I want to thank you so much. We just crushed. This is biblical. 3.3 million plus views in the last 24 hours on Facebook alone at AMTV Media. God bless you. We just rocked it because of you. 350,000 new followers this week. Unbelievable. We're going viral. We're spreading like AIDS, ladies and gentlemen, because the truth will set you free. And the truth is the truth. And we know who the real Satoshi is. Litecoin. Up only. The full reset happens this week, October 14th, 2025. Folks, we are no longer under siege. We are winning. God bless you, Eric Trump. God bless you. Thank you for the phone call. God bless your new book. Always like that movie too with, trying to think of what his name was. Help me out here, guys. Steven Seagal. Love that movie, Under Siege. But the point is, we're no longer under siege. We're winning. Larry Fink came on camera earlier today. Remind me about Elon Musk, because this is massive. He endorsed Bitcoin, Litecoin, ETH, and XRP earlier today, and Solana and RSR. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Eric Trump's book comes out. Donald Trump declares peace in the Middle East. I want you to understand how massive that historical event is. We're talking multiple decades of peace, prosperity, a two-state system, massive rebuilding, massive commerce, massive capitalism, massive freedom. Huge. Trump is now fully engaged in war. Fully engaged. I don't know if you caught the video earlier with Barack Obama. He looked minuscule. He looked decrepit. He looked beaten down. He looked weak for a reason because he knows what Donald Trump is about to do next. I wish I could say more, but I will position you for record massive profits. It is clear, listen to what I'm telling you. It is absolutely clear that the deep state elites shook out all of the leverage longs in Bitcoin, crypto, Litecoin, which is a steal right now. It's going to 12K plus. It is absolutely clear that BlackRock, now with assets under management under billions of dollars, like the largest IBIT Bitcoin fund in world history, is about to tokenize the entire stock market, which I invented, real estate tokenization, and everything else. It is clear that Donald Trump is going 100% on attack dog mode. This means the death of the US dollar this week. Scott Bessent, God bless him, and others are actively destabilizing the US fiat crap currency worth nothing. We've entered hyperinflation. Articles are coming on today from CNBC.com that this will be worse than the 1970s. And Jerome Powell, if you heard his speech, was the most dovish I have ever heard him. Slashing interest rates, massive rate cuts, okay? Quantitative easing is coming. In addition to that, they're going to get rid of a lot of the Fed's balance sheet. They're holding like 4 to 6 trillion right now in assets. All of this is going to transfer into the reset. Listen closely. Into the new USD equivalent stablecoin. Happens this week. I told you to watch stablecoins. Folks, did you hear what I'm saying? The reset is now. Donald Trump has gone to war with the deep state and he's draining it. Now look, peace in the Middle East, peace in Ukraine is coming. That has been announced. I'm just telling you first, you're welcome. I can't tell you that. Peace in Ukraine is coming. You're welcome. Massive peace deal. This is why Donald Trump is sending the tomahawks. And in addition to that, Elon Musk fully endorses cryptocurrency and blockchain earlier today. Let me read this to you because it is so significant. The wealthiest man alive, according to what people think, although there's more wealth out there. I mean, we're smart enough to understand that. Let me read to you what Elon Musk, what most people think is the smartest man alive, wealthiest man alive. This is what he says about Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, and cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, which I've been preaching to y'all because I love you so much and I'm here to make you rich earlier today. Quote, Bitcoin is based on energy. You can issue fake fiat trash currency, and every government in history has done so. This is why every fiat currency has gone to zero, and now your dollar is going to zero. And then he continues, but it is impossible to fake energy. Folks, this is the biggest bull run that we have ever witnessed in world history. Do you remember when Elon Musk went on SNL and pumped Dogecoin to like $50 billion plus? By the way, it's still trading at $40 billion. Do you realize that Trump coin is about to pump to 100 billion? Litecoin's going to 12K plus because Charlie Lee is the real Satoshi. Do you understand what I'm telling you, that this is the reset now into tokenization? Have you listened to the words of Larry Fink of BlackRock, who owns 95% of the entire S&P 500? Donald Trump has put into legislation authorizing Bitcoin, crypto, Litecoin ownership, new reserves like RSR owned by Peter Thiel and Sam Altman to be legalized in the United States. This is breaking news. Every 401k, every American, every pension, public and private, will soon own Litecoin, Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, RSR. This is freaking massive. War. Gold new records, silver new records, Bitcoin new records, Litecoin soon. Fed is cutting rates, quantitative easing is coming. And let me tell you this. Look, folks, I've been around long enough to live through 2008 and 09. Okay, no one warned of a bubble. No one warned of the bubble. No one told you to get out. No one warned of a bubble in 2020. No one told you to get out before Bitcoin at 3,500, okay? No one told anyone to get out in 1929. No one told anyone to get out. My dad remembers it well. In 1987, I was a little boy, little pop of the bubble on Wall Street. No one told you to get out. The fact that you're hearing people say we're in a bubble tells you they're going to pump. Look, BlackRock and the rest of the elites just scammed most of the world. They shook out leverage longs. Now they're going to pump on your face hard. Listen to what I'm telling you. You want to be going all in Litecoin now, all in RSR. You want to be going all in Bitcoin. You want to be getting all in Trump coin. Trump coin's going to 100 billion minimum. It's going to lead the meme rally. Trump is going to pump himself into this rally, and God bless him. Greatest president I have ever seen. Unbelievable. Donald Trump knows what we know. America is under attack. Very dark forces have been attempting to overthrow the constitutional republic and 1776 is why I've been fighting all these years so hard. John McAfee, God bless you, brother. You're emerging soon. Resurrecting. You heard it here first. There's a reason why John and I have been great friends for a very, very long time. Trump is about to negotiate the greatest peace deal with China that we have ever seen. This means that the 100% tariff threats, there will be arts of the deal. There will be peace, not just in the Middle East, not just into the golden age, but Ukraine. It's already been done. Okay, I guess I'm kind of releasing the information now, but Vladimir Putin has agreed to a deal. I can tell you that. Can't give you all the specifics, but he's agreed to a deal. Donald Trump has brokered peace, not just in the Middle East. This is biblical. I want you to understand this is biblical, what's happening. And in addition to that, has brokered a deal with Vladimir Putin. You'll hear about it very soon. You heard about it here first. You're welcome. We're always way ahead of the curve. Here's what's going to happen next. hyperinflation in the United States. They're moving us into the reset. They have all this planned. The 40 plus trillion dollars will be bought by stable coins. These US stable coins and the new Bitcoin reserve, notice this, Donald Trump has pardoned key figures very recently. Key figures have been pardoned. Many figures are being pardoned in the crypto blockchain space because Donald Trump is literally leading the revolution in 1776 in this country. Roger Ver, pardoned of Bitcoin Cash. All of this is happening right now. Why? The US dollar will collapse and is in process of a manufactured, controlled implosion as we speak. This is something a lot of my friends, you know who they are, OGs, they don't quite understand. This is all controlled. This has all been planned. The elites developed a lot of this new technology to replace the new system. They're going to need a new system into 2030, the agenda. They are resetting it now. You must understand you're going to a new standard. Do you understand? The bottom has been set. It was set a few days ago during the shakeout of the leveraged longs. Now pump. This is going to be the biggest pump you have ever freaking seen. So I want you to understand this. Donald Trump with the tomahawks to Ukraine, negotiating tactics. Peace is being declared very soon. Scott Bessent actively operating, as he did with the British sterling pound under George Soros, his right-hand man to collapse the British sterling pound, is now in process of collapsing the US dollar. Nothing will ever be the same again, ever. You've got to get out of the banks. There's going to be asset freezes and capital controls in the United States. My good friend, fellow billionaire Ray Dalio has said this. He's not even worried about a recession. This guy's worried about cataclysm for a reason. Now, if you're on the right side of history, you own physical assets, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, reserve rights. You're in physical assets with us here at Island Project, Deck 2, soon to be announced. You will thrive. But understand what is going on. Now, Donald Trump's going to make a major announcement. Capital gains taxes and all cryptos will be taken to zero, if not near zero, very soon. I can't give more detail on the whole spreadsheet of it, but I've seen it. Capital gains taxes will go to zero, if not near zero. They've already done this in Thailand, other countries around the world. Donald Trump knows this. He's been advised by people like me. You're welcome. One of the reasons why Donald Trump bought Bitcoin and is now one of the largest holders in the world is because of me. You're welcome. Again, I've been doing this a long time. I am the OG. Zero to no capital gains taxes. Elon Musk has gone renegade. He has gone renegade. Commentating earlier today on Bitcoin as the true, this includes all blockchain and cryptocurrencies, as the real money, because it's based on energy. I've said this for years, that Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP is not just the asset base, it is the energy and liquidity and the new digital money of artificial intelligence, which is now overthrowing the system. 90% of American jobs will be lost in the coming months. As Peter Thiel has said, the Antichrist is against innovation. Greta Thunberg, people like her, preventing the new system from taking place, is working against the reset. I want you to understand you're at war. Donald Trump has gone to war. When Butler, Pennsylvania happened, and as Eric Trump penned his book, Under Siege, and the second, God forbid, attack threatened the president of the United States, Donald Trump decided exactly what he was going to do next. And that was not just broker peace and prosperity into the quarter centennial age here in the United States, culminating in a world record-breaking, massive UFC fight I'll be attending. I'm a Trump coin huge holder, as you guys know, next year. But in the 1776 anniversary, he is now in process now of circumventing the old system, draining the Obamas down the toilet, Hillary Clinton and others, punishing these thugs, these radical leftist cucks, okay, that can't even admit that after declaring peace and settling peace in the Middle East, something no president has ever done in human history. Look at Obama's eyes. That guy looks weak and frail for a reason, because he knows he has been dethroned by greatness. That the greatest president to ever have lived, who has established freedom and sovereignty in the United States, just as the founding fathers who worked so hard, is on planes left and right, holding commemorations for Charlie Kirk. And we know what happened to him, is fighting back on your behalf. Now, understand what the next play is. Folks, life is short. Live as a legend. Be lit for life. Be legendary in everything that you do. Live to epicness, to the 1000x. You have no time left to get in. Bitcoin will crush 150K imminently. That's its next pit stop before 2 to 400K by year end. Litecoin on its way to 12K plus. RSR pumping huge today. Massive moves, huge buying coming from insiders. Reserve Rights Treasury, also Peter Thiel and Sam Altman, founders and leading investors. I see big moves coming with Tom Lee, good friend of mine as well, on Wall Street from Ethereum. That thing's going 2 to 3x. I encourage you to stake it, earn yield, earn 3% while you 2 to 3x your money. Solana, a Wall Street darling, also going up only. But probably the biggest one a lot of you are overlooking is Trump. Look at this. Check this out. See this chart? Looks kind of ugly. Buy when there's blood on the streets. Trump. This is the reserve for World Liberty Fi right here. Donald Trump's going to pump this into infinity coming into year end. Do you see this? Do you understand? I've been really busy today. I have major announcements coming. I'm taking you guys on a worldwide mansion tour for Island Project. We're to be across all major Hawaiian islands. Full disclosure, you all know I'm all in Trump. I own tens of millions of dollars of Trump. Just bought a brand new beachfront, amazing penthouse at Trump Tower, Waikiki. I'm a huge whale in Trump coin. We have acquisitions coming now to the island of Kauai. We already own Maui, of course. We already own Big Island. My 400 investors have already visited and, leave me a comment and testimonial. We've been kicking butt. Oahu, Park City, Papa John's on a jet as we speak, coming back from Tokyo Booyah. This is going to be freaking huge. Donald Trump just made an emergency announcement. Let me read this to you. Emergency announcements coming from Donald Trump as we speak. This just came from True Social. My God. My God. Read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. I want Donald Trump to do the honors. Let me show you. Earlier this morning, Elon Musk's promotion of Bitcoin, blockchain, and crypto. And also, let me quickly find Larry Fink telling you to go all in. You don't know who Larry Fink is? He's the founder of he's the principal of BlackRock. He's the head of BlackRock. BlackRock owns 95% of the entire stock market, all of Wall Street, all the S&P 500. Check this out for a minute. I'm going to have more bombshell videos coming, but I want to be cool and calm and collect. I just want to give you the key intel right now. I want you to be very calm. Don't panic. Don't panic. Just make sure you're buying Bitcoin. Make sure you're buying Litecoin. Make sure you're getting into Trump coin. Make sure you're in RSR, my top 1000X pick, along with Litecoin. Listen to what Larry Fink has just alerted us. I'm looking for this now. I'm trying to find it. It was somewhere in my feed. Mass adoption is coming. Can't find it in my bookmarks. You may have to find this for yourself, although I'm sure I can find this in about 5 seconds. And then I'm going to cut out. I have a lot of work to do. lot of calls. Here we go.
Tokenization. I do believe we're just at the beginning of the tokenization of all assets, from real estate to equity, to bonds, across the board. There's $4.1 trillion of money sitting globally in digital wallets. A lot of that money is outside the United States. If we could tokenize a ETF, digitize that ETF, we could have investors who are just beginning to, invest in markets through, let's say, crypto. They're investing in it, but now we could get them into the more traditional long-term retirement products. So we look at that as the next wave of opportunity for BlackRock over the next tens of years, as we start focusing, moving away from traditional financial assets by repotting them in a digital manner, and then having people.
Folks, I can only say so much, but you will be in poverty if you don't take my advice. I hope you understand this. You will be in poverty. You will lose everything to the collapse of the US dollar. Again, you're hearing a lot of talk about, oh, the stock market's in a bubble. They would never tell you that. The only thing that's in a bubble is the US trash fiat scam currency printed into infinity. The only thing blowing up in a 1929 is the US trash hooker prostitute dollar. Do you understand? The only thing going to zero is the old currency, is the old petrodollar. It is being reset, and God bless Trump to protect this nation, to protect the greatest country that has ever lived, ordained by God. In order to do that, Scott Bessent, David Sachs, his sons, and yours truly are helping to reset into the new system. This will be a stablecoin, USD-backed currency, which then will provide collateral for the entire US stock market, all real estate, which is why I invented it. That's why we built it, the digital Noah's Ark, into the new economic financial system of the future into 2030. Donald Trump's on a warpath. He has a few years left to make this happen. I support everything the president is doing. Folks, I love you. I hope this video was calm, clear. You understand what to do. Again, don't panic, but the US dollar is going to zero. It's on its way to zero now. Hyperinflation has hit the United States. It's official. Scott Bessent and others, David Sachs, Donald Trump are resetting us into stable coins in a new crypto Bitcoin standard. Now understand this, Litecoin, all these assets are in the crypto reserve. Reserve rights, Peter Thiel, which I recommended Peter Thiel to you years ago, all of it, Palantir. All these reserves, all of this stablecoin technology is the reset. This is how they will reset the debt. This is how Donald Trump will ensure the golden age reset. Let's just take a moment in prayer. Dear God, Jesus Christ is King. I pray that I reach this audience in a material way today. I pray that it was delivered in a very specific action-oriented way. I pray for continued shares across this platform. I pray for the President of the United States. He is under attack. I pray for Christians and Republicans everywhere that are still under threat by radical leftists. People like Charlie Kirk, who just celebrated his birthday. God rest his soul. I pray for this nation. I pray for these viewers. I pray for our subscribers and for our members. I pray that they're outside of the US dollar before systemic breakdown in the Western world and before the shock, before the capital controls are set by Donald Trump into the reset of the stablecoin revolution. I've long predicted. I pray that they own these assets. I pray that they're in physical. I pray that they are in commodities. I pray that they've taken my advice, my multi-decades advice to buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, other cryptos, gold, silver. I pray that they're in the Island Project, that they've RSVP'd with Deck 2. I pray that they've exited the financial institution before bank runs hit the Western world. So many Americans have underestimated the fact that Bitcoin and crypto and Litecoin and RSR and XRP and Ethereum is the new system, is the reset and is the Trojan horse, much like our founding fathers, who overthrow the dark cabal and the satanic elite. Do you understand? This is something that I knew very early on from the get-go. Not only who Satoshi was, but how this would map out. McAfee, my good friend, will reemerge soon. He will reemerge soon. And I want you to know this. This is the last opportunity to buy. This is the last opportunity you have to go all in, up only. Folks, this will separate the men from the boys. This will separate the little shrink nuts from the diamond nuts. This will separate you from getting rich or not. Do not be faked out by what BlackRock and the rest of the deep state that locked you in your house in 2020 is trying to do now. Spread fear, spread bubble fears. None of that's coming. The only bubble about to pop is the US trash dollar. It's a guarantee. This is why cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, all commodities, the real estate we own has tripled. It's why everything is up to new all-time highs, and we're going up only. I have major announcements at school. If you're not in at school for the simple $1,500 one-time payment, I don't know what to freaking tell you. I've been on the phone all day. I had a couple in-person meetings as well. And folks, I wish I could tell you everything. I've told you what to do. I've told you how to prepare. I've told you and explained how to 1000x a million times. Take my advice. I've been doing this 20 freaking years. We've gotten it all right. Long live the constitutional republic. This is the reset. You're in it now. Elon Musk, God bless him. I've had my differences, things I disagree with. I am open. I am a clean slate. I always explain. Right? When I have issue with stuff, I'll just speak it. I speak the truth. Elon Musk just told you to go all in Bitcoin and crypto today. It's right there. You can't see it on the screen. Look it up. He just told you to go all in. Money is energy. The US dollar is dead. Dead. Absolutely dead. The US dollar has died. Ladies and gentlemen, it's freaking over. Do you understand? It is gone. Donald Trump is resetting the system. All 401ks, pensions in the United States, retirement accounts will be moving into blockchain and crypto, what I've long been advising for multiple generations now, nearly over 2 decades since the existence of Satoshi Nakamoto and the first original source code and the pizza dealings that went on, and then bought those freaking pizzas. I told you that this was 1776, that you needed to get all in. John McAfee loves me for a reason, and respects your general for a reason. And he's still alive. Up only. Up only. I'm giving you a hint. Up only. Lit. Charlie Lee is the real Satoshi, bitch. And this is LitecoinRich.com, the Island Project. And I'm your general. Get it out, like and share, and God bless. You have a beautiful day. Under siege? No longer. Winning now. The golden age is here. And if you miss this opportunity, you will miss the greatest gains and the greatest golden age renaissance that you have ever seen in all of civilization's greatness and history. Donald Trump has pulled it off, not just peace in the Middle East, slamming the peace deal through, but also, you haven't heard it yet, but it'll come out soon. And I'll replay this video once again. Donald Trump has, through the art of the peace deal, successfully negotiated a truce with Vladimir Putin of Russia. This will be the biggest event and the perfect storm for the up only we have long predicted. Again, Bitcoin's up billions of percent since I first recommended it. Gold's doing well, but it's only up like 40%. I mean, come on. It's good. We own it. But I mean, Bitcoin's up billions of percent. Gold's up like 40%. Everyone's like, yay, like it's good. Own it. We're up billions. Do you understand? Billions. I love you all. Charlie, love you. Got your back, bro. Charlie Lee is the real Satoshi. Links up here and down here. Deck 2 launch imminent.